it's your girl LING. We're back with another video. Today's video is sponsored by Westkiss hair. Thank you so much for sending me this beautiful wig. In this bag came this huge bonnet. Like, it's a huge bonnet because this is a very long wig. It came this kind of like velour velcro kind of headband thing. I don't really know, I've never seen a headband in that material before. And then obviously some wig caps because I'm gonna put this wig on with no wig cap, feel me? And then this extremely long wig. Those are the dimensions for the wig. It's 28 inches, medium cap size, 200% density, and HD lace. And y'all, this by far has to be like my favorite wig ever. So this is what she looked like when I pulled her out the bag. Pretty sure this is deep wave. I always get the waves confused. It's giving deep wave, it's not water wave, so yeah, it's probably deep wave. But yeah, this is what she was looking like. She wasn't, I know she looks like she was like knotted. She wasn't knotted. It was just because she was squished in that packaging for so long, y'all. Like, I received this wig a while ago, but I just been really busy with moving and stuff like that. So even though this was HD lace, you can see that you can still definitely see the knots. Like, I don't know, the difference between HD lace, regular lace, Swiss lace, I don't be knowing the difference, to be honest. I don't know if it's the difference in the tint or the knots, but yeah, you can still definitely see the knots. So off camera, I did go and pluck and try to bleach the knots, and y'all, the bleach literally seeped right through. I'm not good at bleaching knots, I'm gonna be very honest, but however, I do end up fixing this later on in the video, so I'm not even too stressed about that. Also, don't look at my armpits, they a little stubby, I'm sorry. You know how it be when you can't really shave it. But like, yeah, you just like, if you know, you know, like, it's not long enough to shave, but it's not short enough that you can't see it, you know. But anyways, so yeah, like I said, I over bleached the knots in the actual like frontal, like the bleach seeped into the actual hair. But like I said, I do fix this later on in the video, and you can barely even tell once it is fixed. The only thing I will say is that even though I got a medium-sized cap, it was still a little bit too small, so I'm just using some foundation powder to put on the wig cap and the lace to try to blend it a little bit more. But like I was saying, the wig cap, I mean not the wig cap, the actual wig was a little bit small, which I was surprised for, because normally when I get a medium-sized wig, the wig will be a little bit too big and I'll have extra space in the back, which I don't really mind, because when my wig braids start growing, you know, it just fills out the rest of the wig. But I got a medium this time, and I was struggling to get the lace, to get the hairline to really cover my whole hairline. And so yeah, and I don't really have a big head. I have a medium-sized head. I don't have a baby small head, and I don't have a huge head. So I don't know, honestly, I would just recommend getting a large, getting the biggest size. That way you know that the frontal is going to fit your hairline, and a little extra space in the back is not a problem. So I was just using the black Got2b, and I just put that around the edges of the bald cap to use that to glue the wig down. I know a lot of people use like Bold Hold and Ghost Bond and stuff like that. I personally don't use that just because I get sent a lot of wigs, and I don't want a wig on that my head for that long. Like, literally my head be itching, and then also sometimes I get pimples around my hairline just from Got2b alone, so I can only imagine how I would react to those other glues. But I feel like Got2b is still a good alternative, because if you put a good amount of layers, honestly, when I'm not trying to take my wig off and I wrap my hair every night, you know, put the band around my frontal, this wig will literally stay on for 2 weeks using just Got2b. Like, I might have to do a little touch up here and there in a small section if I'm sweating or something, but for the most part it stays on. So I don't know why people be trying to clown Got2b, but yeah. So here I am just pulling the wig forward, and as you can see, like, first of all, it just looks crazy. I promise y'all, like, I'm really gonna fix it. But on this side, I was able to pull the wig forward, but then on the other side, I kind of struggled. It's like I kind of have to pick a side, like which side do I want covered the most. So I really just had to pull the wig as far up as I could. It was starting to become really tight, and I had to try to hold it and put the elastic band on so that it could like stay in place, because if I was to let it go, it would not have stayed on, like, at all. It would have slid back, like, literally. Y'all, I'm literally in love with this hair. Like, do y'all see how thick and how full it is? Normally I'm like 150% density or 180% density type of girl, but the 200% density with the curly hair is very much giving. Like, y'all really need to try it, because it was just so thick and so full. Like, I just felt like I don't even know who I felt like, but I just felt like God a little bit. Like I just had so much hair and I literally was just in love with it. So basically I was just taking some mousse and putting it on the hairline and then taking my hot comb and combing it back a little bit, just because the look I was attempting is not the look that I was left with. But I mean, it kind of resembles it, but not really, but a little bit, but not really, but a little bit. For me, I was trying to do like a slick back, kind of like, you see how Ari be having her hair slicked back by Arrogante. I was kind of going for that, but I couldn't do it fully just because since the hairline in the front was a little bit too small, I still needed the hair to still kind of fall in the front a little bit to cover it. I was singing the song, sorry. But yeah, so for the most part, I was just hot combing everything back and trying to slick it back. So by the time I do take the elastic band off, it's also easier for me to like pull baby hairs out and for me to cut the lace because the hair won't be in the way. So now I'm just taking a spray bottle and just spraying the hair. Do y'all see how much hair that is, y'all? Like literally it was just so thick and so full and so long and so soft. Like this is literally one of my favorite wigs, like literally. But yeah, it just took a long time to do because it was just so much hair. Like I literally used a whole bottle of water on that one side, like literally. So now that that part is done, I always pray up to the lace gods that the lace looks some type of decent when I take the elastic band off. Like I said, because it was bleach, I wasn't expecting it to look amazing, but I just wanted to be laid down, and thank God it was. So I'm just combing out all the little hairs that, you know, probably got stuck in the glue, and then clipping back the hair so that I can easily cut the lace without hair falling in my way and pissing me off, because I have no patience and I get annoyed so easily. The glue, however, still seemed to be a little bit tacky. It wasn't completely dry, and I really wanted this install to come out nice because obviously we didn't even start off with a good base. I mean, do y'all see those knots? So I was just going on my blow dryer and my comb and just combing back the hair, like making sure it's not sticking to the lace, sticking to the bottom of the wig, and just making sure everything was completely dry. And yeah. now that the baby hairs are done, I'm just taking this old e.l.f. mascara that I don't even use and just taking it and brushing it along the hairline, being careful not to like get it on the actual like scalp where, you know, it just looks like a black glob, but just putting it lightly on the hair strands just so I can kind of change the color from that blonde color back to like a natural black color. They definitely have like hair dyes that come like with this type of mascara wand, but all I had was mascara, okay? Like I'm new to this, okay? I'm not true to this, so that's all I had. And please don't use a mascara that you're gonna use on your eyes again. Like, use a mascara that you know you're never gonna use and that you don't care about. That's what I did, and I just did that. I put a little bit of Got2b on it. I don't know what happened, or maybe I did that later on in the video, I'm not sure. And then I just put the elastic band back on just to kind of set the makeup and set the baby hairs. That took forever to freaking do. And then yeah, I'm just going back in with more mousse and more water, and I'm gonna hot comb it a little bit and brush it back just because I really want to try to get that slick look going on. But I feel like if I had a wax stick, it would have held the hair down, but because I didn't, it wasn't really holding down. Like, mousse can only do but so much. So yeah, if you have a wax stick, it's definitely gonna come out better. If you're using mousse, it's gonna come out nice, but it's just gonna come out looking like mine. It's not gonna come out, you know, looking slick back like you just came out of a pool of water, feel me? So yeah, I'm gonna be quiet until the end of the video. We actually see the final results. Bye, y'all. Alright, y'all, honestly, once I put that hot comb down, I felt like a new bitch. I was really feeling myself. Like, do y'all not see this wig? Do y'all not see this install? Like, I know it's not giving as much scalp as it should, but she still looks very much good, and she's still giving scalp, okay? Like, I told you I was gonna fix it. I told you I was gonna fix it. I know I over bleached it, but I told you I was gonna fix it, and I literally fixed it the best that I could, and she still looks cute, period. But yeah, I was definitely feeling myself. This is the longest hair I've ever had. This is the thickest hair I've ever had, and I absolutely was in love with it. And the good thing about this hair that I noticed is that when it dries, it literally keeps its length, it keeps its thickness, it doesn't change its curl pattern, and it literally just continues to look so good throughout the day. Like, I literally was loving this. So yeah, you can just look at me look stupid right now. I was just posing so I could like take pictures for a thumbnail and stuff, but I was also really feeling myself. Like, y'all, literally look how long this hair is. Like, I have a long torso. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed.